Hello, I'm Lew Bayer with, Consider Civility. Thanks for joining in. This particular little badge that you see here, Boil the Ocean. Boil the Ocean is something that I have been accused of trying to do for probably 20 years now. I forget who it was. It seems to me one of my very first corporate training opportunities was with this very large financial services company. And I remember after the session, this man, all kind of, friendly enough, but buttoned down, very serious man, he said to me, "Little lady, I want to tell you that what you're trying to do here, boiling the ocean, you will never succeed at this." He said to me, "I can't believe that you're thinking this is going to be a business. And although what you have to say is interesting, the idea that you could change the way people think such that they would treat people differently, that they would give up their own competitive natures, that they would put people before process and money some of the time, that they would let their soft side, their kind of kindness and humanity show through in a cutthroat business like ours, which was financial planning, financial services at the time." He said, "Lady, if you think that you're going to be able to do that, you're wrong. Maybe in nursing or teaching, or maybe there's moms who care about this kind of thing, but in the real world," he said, "money talks. All that matters is money." And I remember going home after that first session, number one, feeling so excited and elated and encouraged because this was my first speaking opportunity that I got paid for. And it was a great company, financial services. But then I remember after it sinks in thinking, am I losing my mind here? Should I be thinking that this man is right? And I'm a farm girl, and so my Auntie Alice used to say, if you can see one mouse, you should be very concerned because there's probably hundreds of mice then. What you see on the surface, if you see 4 or 5 mice, be very, very concerned. And I'm telling you that because I remember thinking at the time, what if this is a mouse? Like, maybe there's lots and lots of people who were in that session as well who just didn't have the courage to be honest with me. Maybe he's right. And maybe I can't do this. Maybe it is kind of a fantasy island kind of viewpoint. And occasionally over the last 22 years, that's crept back, that notion, when things aren't going really well or you get some negative feedback. But what I can say is that sometimes the mouse just wanders into the wrong place. It doesn't really live there. It's just visiting, maybe. And it's good to think about how some negativity or how somebody's viewpoint or impression could impact you. But over the years now, I've decided to take it as a learning opportunity. I always welcome feedback, but you have to understand that not everybody necessarily hears what it is you're trying to say in the way they need to. Not everybody's ready for change. Not everybody wants things to be positive and equal and even. And so sometimes you have to consider who's conveying the message, not just the message. In addition, over the years, I have seen examples of many, many, many people who have in fact been able to boil the ocean. People who have achieved something that surely they were told was impossible. And so I encourage you, when you're considering civility, acknowledge that it's a hard choice, that it's going to take courage, that some people aren't going to support or agree with you. But at the end of the day, it's possible to do the impossible. Talk soon.